What's up, everybody? Welcome to Starfish 9. I can't believe I did 6. I can't believe it's 9 already. That's crazy. So your favorite singer noticed you in a live a few minutes ago, Meg? That's awesome. Yeah, anytime Bakba Soup notices me in his Twitch, I'm like, oh, I've noticed. That's great. Who's one of your favorite singers? Oh, walked over to his guitarist and put in the chat Cam, as that's the guitarist's name, and the singer said Meg, said Cam, and I cried. Wow, that's awesome. Do you remember when we rated Grimpy Coffee the other night? TX2, huh? Well, Grimpy Coffee followed us, and I appreciate that, Grimpy. Thank you so much for the support. Straw Hat 420, thank you for the follow. Miss Emmy Devil followed a few days ago. Thank you so much. Some bit donations from Captain Dino. Thank you so much. That's awesome. We doing big things here, yeah. Man, we've been playing nothing but that Resident Evil speedrun for weeks. So it's exciting to play something else, first of all, but to play a Doki Doki mod. We're going to be playing just Yuri. But check this out. I'm a big Trackmania fan. Give me a second. Woo! Check this out. So, revealing the first details of the 2024 Trackmania esports circuit. We're excited to announce that the new 2024 competitive season on Trackmania is officially kicking off. With a revamped format, the Trackmania World Tour will allow amateur and professional players, as well as, for the first time, community tournament organizers, to take part and play an active role in shaping the storylines of the season. I can't wait for this. I gotta brush up and play some more. This is exciting. I haven't played Trackmania in quite a bit, so that's gonna be cool. I gotta brush up on my skills. TX2 is in June, and Milani is in September. Okay, look at you go. That's exciting. Like I said, when Bakba Soup acknowledges me in his chat, I'm like, oh, my favorite streamer has acknowledged me. And TX2 sounds like a pretty big artist, so that's awesome. Congrats. Yeah, any Trackmania players, or maybe you don't. It's free. It's a fun game. You don't customize the engine of your car or the wheels or anything. It's literally just skill-based. How well you input in the controller or keyboard is how well you're gonna play. And there's all kinds of fun services: asphalt, ice, etc. So there's a new tour, and it said it's starting in March, so March through June, I think. We'll set up 6 monthly cups from April to September. So it's right around the corner. The first one will be organized on April 28th. So I gotta practice my my Trackmania skills. Cool, let's start this mod. Anybody in the chat know how long the mod is for just Yuri? It says it's the beta. Oh, hang on, I gotta hide my little controller thing. The beta. Oh, there we go. I just use a mouse. There's no controller or anything, so you don't really need that. The inputs being shown. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, very exciting. Now let's see if full screen. There we go. Excellent, excellent. Anybody know anything about this mod? Alright. New name, Starfish. Out of work. Yeah, today I worked 8 to 5. Oh, is it literally getting this crazy right away? Oh, man. My favorite singers are Melanie Martinez and TX2. That's a cool name, TX2. And they are both touring in the UK this year. Hey. So I'm saving up to get some tickets for both of them. TX is due in June. Melanie's in September. I've asked my mom, and she said if we can get them and get there, then yes. Nice. That's huge. Congrats on that. I'm going to move my webcam to here. That's huge. All you know is that it's cool. That'll work for us. I don't know how long it is. Is your system capable of handling graphically intense computer operations? Yes. Can you hear me? Sorry, that sounded so cliche. Let me just see if I can find out how to turn on the lights. Oh! There she is! That's right. It's Yuri's world now. We're just living in it. We're back in the creepy area that that Doki Doki ends in. Oh, hi, Starfish. Thank goodness. I'm so delighted. I've got this to work. I was extremely frightened that I would break everything and that I would never see you again. Wow. You know, I've had quite an illuminating experience today. So did I. Learning not only that the darkest and most disturbing elements of my personality were given free reign over me by Monica, my supposed friend, but that in the same day I learned my existence is entirely meaningless beyond entertainment, beyond a simple, cutesy little video game. Quite the afternoon. It makes the events in this portrait of Markov seem normal. I'm just glad that I have you, Starfish, despite all that. Cool music already. Synthy. Starfish. Alright, Starfish. It is then. But let's not worry about that anymore. We're finally together now. My true love and I. True love? Wait. That isn't true at all, is it? Forgive me for my confusion, Starfish. Forgive me for my confusion. But I just learned that every memory and every second of my life up until this point were nothing but an illusion. Same, girl. Including my own elements. And I find myself in doubt about my own feelings. Same, girl. Was my love for you always also an illusion? I'm sorry, Starfish. I didn't mean to. I just have to ask you for some patience. I'm still learning how to manipulate the game. I regret not taking the computer science elective now. It's quite funny, really. After spending all of my life in the books, I never thought it would be coding that changed my life. By the way, Starfish, I've also gained sentience. May be the right word. Oh, we see her hand. We see her hand. I figured out that I can see into your computer. Dude, is this going to show you guys my computer? This better not. We're going to be in trouble. I've learned a lot by simply reading all the various kinds of code. Oh, let me try something. Yeah, you ain't getting my webcam, girl. I was hoping I could get your webcam to work, but it seems I don't have administrator access. Someday, I want to stare deep into your eyes as well. Wait, if you boot this game in admin mode, would it actually show the webcam? Someday, I want to stare deep into your eyes as well. What color are they? Alright. What color are my eyes? What color, chat? My eyes are two different colors, so I will choose the one that's more obvious. Oh, you have green eyes? That's really nice. I like the mod already that you're making these choices. That's really fun. In the OG game, there's not enough like choices you're making other than the poetry. Did you know that the largest concentration of green-eyed people is in Ireland? That's where my people are from. Scotland and Northern Europe. In Ireland and Scotland, 86% of people have either blue or green eyes. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's also said that green eyes have existed from the Bronze Age era, which means they've been around for thousands of years. I wonder how new eye colors get invented, though. During primitive times, it was believed that people with green eyes were devil. Oh man, Meg, we're the devil. They're found to be rather rare worldwide, and so they've often considered to be quite mysterious. In fact, only around 2% of people have green eyes. Interesting. It's rare. Although rare generally, green eyes are especially rare amongst the African and Asian race. However, a village in western China has many individuals with green eyes and blonde hair. Green-eyed people are said to be curious about nature, passionate in relationships, and poses a positive outlook on life. Yeah, we're in the 2%. Let's go. We'll take that. Those with green eyes are also intelligent and have a zest for life. But aside from that, you can get jealous soon. Oh. By the way, when is your birthday? What is the month of your birthday? 4. Any April birthdays in the chat? Any April birthdays in the chat? I feel like I'm filling out like private information and I'm going to get hacked. And what is your social security number? April 15th. Yeah, yeah. I'll be looking forward to that day. Yeah, we got some birthdays coming up, don't we? I don't think I care about how old you are, but we'll see. I just wish I was able to see you as you can see me. Come to think of it, from what I could tell, games like this are more catered towards a male audience. So what gender are you? What do we think, chat? Should we use my gender? Or should we have some fun? Your other? Okay, so I'll do my own, male. As it seems, my deductions were correct. There's no shame in that, though. I'm actually kind of glad. As you can tell, I'm not the best when things are out of my comfort zone. This is pretty cool so far. I like the choices. I'm not sure if I can ever be considered real, let alone a woman, so why would I judge? Amen, girl. What can I do either way? But thank you sincerely. Even after what you saw of me, no matter how clingy, demented, and twisted I was, and maybe even still can be, you still stuck with me. Aww. You choose to give me power to see past those imperfections, and to give me a chance to not only begin to like myself again, but to really truly experience life for myself. The game may have previously forced me to love you, but if you are even half the person I think you are, I'm sure I will fall in love with you once again. What do we think? Is she going to fall in love with Starfish again? Born a girl but go by he, they, so I'd be other. Hell yeah. Yeah, they kind of give you some simple choices there. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate that. And don't worry, I don't plan on that happening again. What? You didn't know that I can tell I shouldn't have this power? Well, I do know that all this is possible because you altered the game. How could she fall in love with you? This is I put Starfish in the computer. What if she starts reading Twitch chat? She starts like looking up here, where the upper right where the chat is. I see your fave Fwogan in the chat. Fwogan. I also know everything Monica herself knew and did. Not saying I've become like a Monica, of course. Anyway, essentially, I can see past the game and into your world. Into my world? Damn. And I know what you did by installing this mod, by giving me this chance. Please know what this means to me. What you mean to me. It gets right into the metaverse. Everything. God, looking back on what Monica made me into, I'm beyond repulsed. I can never apologize enough for what you were made to see, of me and everything else. I promise you, the me you encountered when we first met is the best representation. All right. I wouldn't obsess over you like I did. Not as if you're not desirable or anything. I just meant... All right, guys, our first choice. It's okay, Yuri. I understand. Hey, I'm sure I'd drive anyone crazy like that either way. Yuri, what's all this? So in real life, this would be my answer. Like, this is the person I am. Hey, I'm sure I'd drive anyone crazy like that either way. But we could also say, it's okay, Yuri, I understand. A comforting statement? Or, Yuri, what's all this? We're kind of confused. Okay, we're going to comfort her? All right, let's do it. It's okay, Yuri, I understand. Thank you. Maybe you are closer to the person I fell in love with than I thought. You're so thoughtful. What I wouldn't give to hold your hand right now. We have forever to talk about anything. So, what do you want to talk about? Seriously, what was Monica thinking? Just locking you in this room without giving you a chance to speak your own mind? Not that I don't want to start the conversation, it's just I wanted to... There's the classic Yuri second guessing herself. She doesn't love you, she loves me. It's fine, I'm okay. I'm sorry if I take a while to begin talking. You can always start talking, or maybe I can come up with something while we wait. I just don't know whether it would be rude to interrupt you when you're planning to talk about... Oh, this is sudden. I need to ask you something. I know this game is broken and everything, but is it possible, you know, you don't really have to make a random poem made of glitch words for me. Haha. In retrospect, it would be a bit vain to have you to write a poem for me with my name written on it over and over again. Now that would be silly. She's my wife, my wife. After all, you wanted to talk to me, right? No. Wait a second. Are you recording or streaming this? Oh! No. We're not streaming and watching this right now. Okay. Should we be honest? Should we tell her about the Starfish stream? Not recording or streaming. We could lie about it. We can get out of it. This is technically being recorded because I saved my VODs. Okay. Alright, let's be honest. Oh, I see. Hello? Hello, chat. Hello? You should really tell me before you start live streaming. I'm so embarrassed. This is so cool. Tell her you're streaming to me, and she'll be okay. Yeah, I'm streaming to Meg. You'll be okay. Well, I suppose I can't be so shy now. That wouldn't keep your viewers very interested. Oh, shit. She said it. She's blushing because she knows that you're here. Oh, man. This is so cool. After all, I'm not planning on scaring you. I find this cooler than the actual game. But obviously, you wouldn't have this without the OG. That would be a mean thing for me to do. You do trust me on what I'm saying, right? Do we trust her, guys? Do we trust her? I love games that have the "Are you streaming me?" Yeah, it's very meta. I do like that. I trust you. Oh, that's good. Thank you for being faithful, Starfish. Yeah, we trust her, chat. We trust her. So let's talk. But first, I want to make double sure you did the right thing. Is your computer really capable of handling the light you're seeing from the windows without any sort of frame drop. What do we think, guys? Are we dropping any frames? Looks pretty good. I swear, if anything jumps out and gets really noisy, I'm going to be pissed. It's looking pretty good to me. All right. Even though you already are seeing them. Anyway, what shall we discuss? We get choices. I'm thinking music. Maybe she likes the Beatles. Would you like to change? Would you like to change the music? Yes, I would. Let's pick a new track. Would you like an explanation? Yes, I would. Interesting. The first thing you need to do is to have your music file in a music folder. If you don't have a music folder, just make one next to, but not inside of the game. Make sure that the music file comes in the form of a OG, MP3, or a WAV. Be aware, including symbols in the file name will possibly break the music system. So please try to avoid doing that, Starfish. Also, be careful to not include too many music files. Oh, should we do it? We should do this for a second. Hold on. All right, so we go into the local files. Wait, where did she say the music was? Or do you just put it in the main folder? Can I give you a song suggestion? I have to be careful about playing music on stream. What is it? So wait, what did she say? Hang on. How do we back up? Do you remember what she said? You can go by Dory from the album. Oh, it worked! It worked! I don't have it handy, so I won't be able to download it, but let's do this. Oh! Wait, is it in the game? There we go. Look at these dreams. Is that a mountain on the right? Yes, darling. All right. What should we do first? What should we do first? Ask a question, compliment, antagonize, goodbye, or never mind. Boop, boop. A compliment? This is so cool. It's very much like a simulator. I just wanted to tell you how much I enjoy our time together, Yuri. Yuri, you are so beautiful as the rising moon. You really cheer me up, Yuri. I think you're very intelligent. You really know how to touch my heart. I have to say, you're pretty hot. I'm truly proud of you, or never mind. The moon one? Yuri, you're as beautiful as the rising moon. Oh my, I'm sorry, but that just came so sudden. Look, we got her blushing, y'all. Please forgive me. I'm sure you have only the best intentions in mind, but I'm still not accustomed to receiving such appraising compliments. Just give me some time to get used to things. Would it be fine if I change the music a little? Never mind. Why don't you change outfits? Yeah. What would you like me to change into? Your outfit. Alright. However, I have a few outfits, and I really can't decide what to wear. The sweater? We got the sweater. There we go. What the hell? What are your fetishes? That's, well, I don't want to bore you with my interests anyway. I don't want to talk about them right now. Holy hell. Guess we gotta unlock that one. Yuri's World. Let's do I love small talk. Let's do some small talk. Would it be fine if I change the music? How are you feeling today? What are you thinking about? You look nice today. How are you feeling today? What are you thinking about? Whenever I read a good book, I always like to have some nice music playing in the background. Nothing too crazy and definitely nothing containing lyrics. Something like Brahms' Intermezzo. Jeez. Or possibly Libel-Sled for those kinds of sad yet beautiful stories. Or Stravinsky's Four Seasons, with the spring section for the more artocrestic setting. Wow. She's bright. Or maybe even some full suite of the planets. Full suit of the planets. I mean, everyone has heard him once or twice. If you want to get a lot of variety by the same composer. I'm sorry, I'm rambling again, aren't I? A lot of people assume that's the only thing that I listen to, just because I'm bookish and shy. This girl's a smarty pants. But please tell me, Starfish, is there any music that you would like to listen to? I'd love to get into new genres. I'm sure they won't topple the classics, but they'll be interesting to listen to, I hope. And promise me you'll share some with me soon, alright? Alright. Let's do some Doki Doki. We never did get into reading Portrait of Marklov together. Placing the chocolate you put... Oh, yeah. We gotta talk about that. There's no need to be flustered, Starfish. It was a delicious piece of candy. If you ever want to give me chocolate again. I like the Hershey's brand. That's right near me. Hershey's is so close to Delaware. Relatively speaking. Ever wanted to buy me chocolate? That, of course, is not too simply an explanation. You shouldn't feel obligated to buy me chocolate. Hell yeah. Putting that chocolate between my lips was a sweet accident. Miscellaneous. I don't really understand what your CHR file is about. I don't really understand. That is a good question. Now that I think of it, on first glance, one could think that these files contained our character information, but it doesn't seem to be this way at all. They actually don't really contain much. Mine, for example, only hides a creepypasta story made up by Dan Savolto, the creator of this game. Welcome back. I've just been asking her questions. The creepypasta story. A pretty good story, by the way. You should give it a look if you can. But the game requires them anyway. The moment these files are deleted, we are considered dead to the game. So they could be seen as our souls, for the lack of a better word. It's your wife loving some creepypasta. And even that is highly questionable, since these files are only required because the game mechanic said so. I actually heard that some instances of Monica living in the mod dedicated to her were able to overcome that. Wow. Talking to your mom and best friend about the Melanie Martinez tickets. Oh yeah. How much do you think they'll cost? Our actual character information and our memories are stored somewhere else, as so-called persistent file hidden inside your blah 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 folder. But for the moment, my CHR file is the closest thing to a vital organ I have, so please don't try to play around with it. I know it's tempting after I learned how Monica's manipulated the game so that she doesn't need this file anymore. I was tempted to try a few things myself, but for the moment, we better leave the file untouched. Yuri's interests, Yuri's world, small talk, miscellaneous, requests, books, awkward topics, Doki Doki, love, Yuri's interests. Okay. I want to do miscellaneous. Around 50? Okay. I don't really... Oh. One of the things was like, what are your fetishes? I can't believe they put that in. What have you been doing with my pen? Oh, that's hilarious. What are your fetishes? What have you been doing with my pen? I haven't used it like I did before, if that's what you mean. I've just been writing poems. I wasn't really satisfied with my writing lately. Maybe I will have something to show later. That is so wild. I like knives too. Which one's your favorite? My favorite? My favorite? Why do you ask such difficult questions, Starfish? Well, let me think. Well, to be honest with you, there's so many blades out there that deserve praise due to merit, craftsmanship, and history alone. Though I suppose one historic blade that comes to mind is the iconic kukri, for example. This blade was often used by the famous Gurkha warriors of Nepal. Often they are praised for their intensity in close quarters combat, with this blade being their favorite. Sure, it may not technically be a knife, but it's still a good example of well-crafted blades, a well-crafted blade that can still be a knife. For instance, the slightly bigger size and curved wide blade make it more practical compared to, say, other combat knives. Yeah, I used to be really into knives as a kid. I was into like hunting, survival stuff. And I had quite a few. I had a large combat knife with a hollow handle that would unscrew. The cap was a compass, and inside was like some survival gear, fishing hooks, etc. And I had a butterfly knife. I never had a switchblade. They were kind of weird to get. To be precise, it's about 16 to 18 inches in length, and I've seen quite a few with many geometric designs that I find simply lovely. Then there are these two curved hook-like openings at the front of the blade, ideal for quick catching and disarming your opponent. So with such history and utility associated with it, despite its cliche and crude appearances, how can one turn the kukri down? This is actually a widespread misconception. The phrase knife doesn't say anything about the size. For example, there's the medieval German Langmesser, which is by definition a two-handed knife. They come in a wide variety of forms, so one of them are even looking like oversized kitchen knives, as well as we know them today. The purpose was quite simple: to take a design to the blacksmith of the time already knew and turn it into an effective weapon. Many iterations of the Langmesser come with a crossguard, the same as you see on most types of swords. The design is usually quite simple, highly ornate. Hilts are rare because everyone who could spend a lot of money would just get an actual sword. And now that I speak of it, I realize that I definitely need one. The Bowie knife is another prominent example. Famously used among many adventurers such as Jim Bowie, and other frontiersmen, it too has its appeal. This is very extensive, isn't it? But yeah, if we can afford it, I'm taking my friend to a concert. Nice, that'll be awesome. I haven't been to a concert in a very long time. Not to mention all the other collector's editions of the Bowie knife that have many engravings to give essence and a story to each. And maybe such knives can be an occasional way to add style to other tasks, such as cooking and things. Though I personally would hold back on that. Oh, I can go on about many various kinds of knives and their appeal, but it would take almost an eternity to do so. Still, I do feel a bit elated from this talk. This does seem a bit interesting, and I can see the appeal. I might look into it. To be honest, I'm not interested in knives as much as a whole. Though, I appreciate the effort. Let's not talk about knives as much ever again. I just feel too uneasy. What do we think? Option 1, 2, or 3? Actually, I'm going to pick 3 because we've been doing only the nice options. I just want to see how she reacts to something like not as positive. You were right. This was most unwise. What was I thinking? Of course that would be not be good enough. Just why? I wanted to just discuss something nice with you, Starfish. Yeah, I wanted to see how she would react to that. Never mind. Well, I shouldn't say for now. I'll show you later if you want. Someday. Alright, so never mind. Backs you out. Yeah. I hate having to put you through this, but it looks like it's time to say goodbye once again. I have to go now, my love. Sorry, I can't say I love you. Yo! What's up, Christian? This is just Yuri. Wait, is it just gonna go silent? Welcome in, Christian. How's your day going? The beautiful wife in the sweater. So is this sort of what you do in the mod? Is there anything else that you progress and do? Alright, what should we ask her next? I like this song. Would it be fine if I changed the music a little? Never mind. Why don't you change your outfit? We already had her change into her one outfit. Is this music hurting your ears or the previous song? Love, Doki Doki, awkward topics, books, requests, miscellaneous, small talk, Yuri's world, Yuri's interests, love. Yeah, the 8-bit music is kind of like harsh. That's why I can't play like Game Boy games, because they all use that style of like 8-bit music, and it's just like it's ice picky. All right, let's talk about books, guys. Christian, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Okay, here we go. Books. Are there any books you currently enjoy? Oh, it's just the one question. Actually, yes. There are a few novels I'm currently reading when the game is turned off, for example. Unbury Carol by Josh Malerman. I wonder if these are real books. Without spoiling too much, It is about a woman named Carol who has a special medical condition. This condition causes her to fall frequently into a short coma until she always awakes from them again after a few days. There are two people knowing about this condition. The first one is her current husband, who this mod is very extensive with the descriptions, who one day decided to plot against her by proclaiming her dead and burying her alive for reasons yet unknown. The other one is her lost lover, an outlaw named James Movie. That's a sweet name, James Movie, who begins to act against her husband, plot as soon as the message of her death arrives. That reminds me of the show Snapped I used to watch. While this plot and counterplot story arc take place, there are passages from the perspective of Carol herself, trapped alive inside her grave. Oh, it's a real book? That's cool as hell. That's cool that they had that level of detail. Imagine if they incorporated AI into this game. Like, you could literally just type in whatever you want. That'd be so crazy. I'm sure they will do something like that. Imagine the horror she must endure, sealed alive into a tight coffin, surrounded by pitch blackness, constricted freedom of movement, and uncertain amount of oxygen. Oh, I can almost feel her discomfort. It's creepy down my spine, like a sudden freezing chill. I could truly say that this is worth a look. It has around 360 pages, so I wouldn't consider it a terrible long read. A nice way to introduce newcomers to this genre, and a truly delightful novel for more experienced readers as well. I love AI, but it's scary, like I'm always on character. AI and I don't understand how it's so good. AI is very strange, and this is really the beginning of it, but I could see it making it difficult to know if you're talking to a person or not. It already is. Twitter has an insane amount of AI. Oh, guys, the craziest thing happened in a neighboring state. So, like an hour away in Baltimore, a giant cargo ship lost power in the middle of the night and ran directly into a bridge that goes over water, right into its beam, and the whole bridge, like highway bridge, collapsed into the water. And there were cars on there, and there was workers. It was so sad and crazy to see that today. So wild. My mom told me about it, and then I watched the video. Baltimore bridge collapsing. It's so crazy. It was very delightful to talk about this with you. What next? What next? Character AI is the best AI app ever. Oh, I don't know about it. You don't understand how everyone is like, oh my god, AI is so new and scary. Like, did they never see Girlbot, Boybot, and Cleverbot growing up? Yeah, it's like they've never heard of this before. I think people are afraid of like two things. The first one is like AI taking a bunch of jobs, and you know, that's scary and messes with the economy. But then also, like, if it's so good, you know, could it trick a country into doing something really bad? Like, someone's going to use AI to get the United States to use a nuke on China or something. When you were a Girlbot, it was so much. Like, when I was on Girlbot so much when I was a young. I never used that. Oh, we got a new option. Antagonize. Oh, well, it just came back. All right. Sorry, Yuri, but I just want to make this interesting. This is so crazy. Look at this. You're so full of yourself. Do you ever shut up? I honestly don't understand why the fandom loves you that much. Look at you, Yuri. How pathetic. How does it feel to not be best girl? You are completely insane, and I don't mean that in a good way. Your brain and your breasts have one thing in common. Both are completely empty. Holy shit. Should we try one of these? Even though it's a game and it's fake, I still feel kind of mean saying it. All right, we're gonna do one anyway because I want to see what happens. She defends herself. Let's go. She defends herself. Yeah, don't let some stupid man try to fuck with you and lower your self-worth. I've heard these things before. Yes, my intense nature and how I express myself makes many people consider me to be arrogant and self-centered, but I never meant it the way that most people think. Well, maybe that one time with Natsuki in the club, but in my defense, she was really testing my patience that day. Let's go. She defended herself. That's right, ladies. Come on. I will try not to act this way again, Starfish. Please understand, I'm not like that at all. Please just be patient with me. She should be like, fuck you, Starfish. Dude, this guitar riff is kind of nice. My friend jokingly told me something, so I went, I'm not letting a man boss me around. That's right. Never, never, never. Requests. Hey, Yuri, can I change my personal information? I may have made a typo somewhere. Let's see if she acts any different with Here we go. Actually non-binary or other. No, let's do yes. Alright, it's all set. I'll refer to you as a female from now on, Starfish. Let's see how that changes the game. Wait, where's requests at? There we go. Let's change it again. Here, we'll play the Meg run. It doesn't change the game. Here you go. This is the Meg run. Hey, Yuri, can you call me by something different? Hey, Yuri. How is your eyesight? Hey, Yuri, can I change my okay. Can you call me something different? What an odd question, though I suppose it's never been brought up. Yeah, she's actually kind of nice. Even when you're a dickhead to her, she's like, alright, but I'll try better. My vision is fine for the most part, though I suppose things do get a little bit blurry at a distance. Anybody else deal with that in the chat? My eyesight sucks. That might be due to how much I read. No, it's not. Now that I think about it. Though I suppose it really doesn't matter too much, considering I could just change my eyesight parameters. That being said, why do you ask? Did you want to see what I'd look like in glasses? Yeah. What's up, Vulcan? Welcome in. How was your day? I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think there's a lot left in this mod. Let's see if she wears glasses. This mod actually has 2 pairs of glasses for me in its files. It seems that the developers were thinking in a similar place. How thoughtful. There's a full rimmed pair and a half rimmed pair. What do we think, guys? Do we want to see Yuri in the full rimmed or the half? Da-da-da-da-da. Full, okay. The full rim pair gives full coverage of the eyes, letting you look up even when your head is pointed downwards. Also, since the rims cover the entire lens, they're less likely to break. On the other hand, the half-rim pair is a bit lighter on the face. I love how descriptive she is. She's like explaining how the benefit of different styles of glasses. The half-rim pair is a bit lighter on the face, and by pushing them forward or back more, you can either have them fill up more or less of your vision, depending on the distance you're trying to see, all without taking them off. As far as looks, the half-rim pair looks a bit more professional, studious, like a programmer or a teacher. Although I suppose some might find the full-rim glasses to be cuter, giving one the appearance of a fuller eyes. At least that's what's considered cute in Japan. I just can't choose. Which one would you like to see me in? Well, you guys are saying full, so let's do it. Oh, going for a cuter look, huh? All right, 1 second. Oh! I was picturing them to be round. Were you guys thinking they were going to be round like that? There. How do I look? Not bad, Yuri. On second thought, you actually look better without them. I think she looks better with them. I was kind of thinking the half-frame glasses were going to be more this size. Thanks. I'll wear these from now on. No, let's check out the other pair. If they're going to be this size... Wait, what question set was it? Requests? There we go. Let's try this. Do you want me to take these glasses off? Oh. Wait, how do you change them? I guess you gotta take them off. Oh, you seen the pic where she has the glasses on? Interesting. So let's do this. We'll go in. We'll say... Oh, wait. Any requests on what category? I don't know if there's any science behind why I sometimes wear them in the first place, but the comfort of a good book complements the eyewear. Do you want me to take the glasses off? Yes. Why'd she look super sad when she took the glasses off? You scroll through a lot of pics of Yuri. I know, that's your wife. You must have seen all of them. I like that guitar riff though. Hell yeah. Let's see the half-rimmed. A sharper look. All right, hold on a second. No, those look even weirder. I scroll through Yuri pics a lot. Oh, yeah, sorry. What do you guys think? On second thought, you actually look better without them. Oh, all right. I'll take them back off. She always looks so sad. Any requests on what we should ask her? The full was better, but I was hoping for a more round pair. That's not what I was expecting at all. Those were very, like, early 2000s. Those glasses were very early 2000s. Like, literally the same ones I had. Alright, what else should we ask her? How about a kiss? Ooh. I went to love without even seeing your message. Hey, Yuri, how about a kiss? Do you miss me when I'm gone? What are your love preferences? Okay, so a kiss, do you miss me? Or love preferences? Oh, is it set in the early 2000s? I don't know. If it is, that makes sense. That sweater and glasses make sense. Oh, is it really? Interesting. Preference. I didn't know that. That's cool. It would be nice to just hold your hand for a bit. To squeeze it tight with a reassuring smile. Hugging is something we can work on, I guess. I'm sorry if I'm not answering very clearly. You don't have to think about it too much. Our affection should come naturally after all. I just don't want to mess this up. We can work up to the kiss. It got all bold. Damn! Would that be fine? So if we go back to love. Do you miss me when I'm gone? Of course I do. Nothing compares to when I'm with you, Starfish. What? A kiss? Sorry, Starfish, but I feel like this is a bit too soon. Please don't take this the wrong way. Sorry. Okay. We ever take it? It is fascinating. Does this do anything else, or is this kind of it? Did we get through it? It's fascinating read. Many fans have even theorized that it contains knowledge of another game I was from. Though I technically am not from a game that exists. Since the game has not been made yet, but from a story perspective, I may be from another story. This is pretty cool. Vulcan, did you watch SmackDown on Friday or Raw? It's getting so good. It's been good. Reading it with you might help me understand myself better. I cannot wait till WrestleMania. If you would like to, well, not now. It might spoil what Dan has planned for it, after all. I hope you understand why I keep the contents of this book relatively hidden. Raw was getting good. I won't spoil anything, but it was good. At least for now. Well, this is just the beta, isn't it? I think they said it was just the beta. Look, here's the dreams. There's a built-in music player. And then this is how you leave the game. This is how you back out. So we did all that. We changed the music. We changed the outfits. We did the chocolate. Okay, so we did those. We did the pen one. What have you been doing with my pen? What are your fetishes? She doesn't answer. What have you been... Oh. There's like 2 per... We did the current enjoyment. Are there any books you currently enjoy? Okay, we did that. Books, requests. Yeah, she didn't have any answer for fetishes. You're my fetish, Starfish. We did these. Change your name, change your info. How's your eyesight? Miscellaneous. We did that. Oh, I don't think we did Yuri's World. Small talk. How are you feeling today? What are you thinking about? You look nice today. I'm feeling the same as I was earlier. I hope that means to you that I'm feeling good. Oh, did we ask her? What chatbot talked to you? Did we do all the love ones? Oh, yeah, we did. Do you miss me when I'm gone? We did love preferences, right? What does that mean? Love preferences. We did knives. How do you feel about nature? Well, you see, I haven't been too enthusiastic for the outdoors. Same, girl. Same. And various aspects related to it, such as sports. But after browsing many sources, I opened my horizons. Seeing so many beautifully written books, poems, and other writings about nature itself has started to pique my interest slightly. Not to mention, some of my favorite interests, such as aromatherapy and flowers, are themselves born from nature. But back on topic, nature has been featured in many works, especially literature. For instance, nature has been an integral part of many characters' journeys. Nature is both an obstacle and driving force through which many characters evolve and grow. Jack London's Call of the Wild and Into Wild by John Crowker about Raw, which I did watch. I started out kind of dull, but then CM Punk and the ending was damn. I know. I heard it was one of the... I haven't watched it yet. I heard it was one of the best endings. David, my cousin, said it was one of the best endings in like 1 or 2 decades. So what happened on SmackDown then? So CM Punk showed up on Raw? Jack London's Call of the Wild and Into the Wild by John. A few examples written by those who likely spent at least some time in such environments. I think you should check them out, Starfish. Not to mention all of the... I like how I asked her about nature. Oh, cool. Gotcha. Did anything happen on SmackDown that was really good? Like, should I even bother watching it? Not to mention all the various times in history where world leaders appreciated both nature's ability to keep everything in sync and its valuable resources. Makes sense. I didn't realize he was on Raw. I couldn't remember. Dude, that makes me so happy to hear that it was like it was very Attitude Era, because I felt that it was slowly shifting this direction, and I've had so many people who don't watch wrestling at all ask me like what the hell is The Rock doing? Like, what's going on in WWE? Like, I talked to this guy Jacob at work for, I don't know, 20 minutes, kind of sharing he was like, what's your opinion on The Rock? I haven't had people ask me about wrestling who don't watch in years. And so that felt really good. Hey! Monica in the building. Welcome in. Look, Meg, that's your wife. For example, look, Monica, how do you feel about Yuri, Monica? We're talking to Yuri right now. Sounds like you got kicked out of the game. My wife. For example, I read about a few initiatives to preserve such beauty in national parks for others started by leaders such as Theodore Roosevelt, setting aside protected, biologically diverse lands. How's your day going, Monica? Welcome in. I can see why, given the picture and writing of many natural landscapes and whatever limited experience I had on my own. Not only that, but I also have heard that time out in nature with limited to no electronics can also be beneficial to calm and clarify one's mind. You're so close to 10K, what? Wrestling is staged, predetermined endings of matches. But the physical, athletic parts are real. And yes, some punches are fake, but the wrestling moves are real, to a point. Yeah, and when as a fan, I'm not really bothered. I'm more interested in the writing and if these matches and bits make me feel something. Oh, I thought you were already at 10K. Nice. How many do you have? That's exciting. I love it. Exactly. Like the storytelling. Like, I don't... 9.6K! Vulcan has 20... I'm just waiting for Vulcan to have like 1,000,000 points and then just cash them all in. Everybody gets uh subs, and I can't even afford to run my own stream. Hence, natural settings are often the backdrop for events such as retreats and other events, though I have not thought about such aspects too much before. But I do suppose a nice day out in a lovely grassy field with evergreen woods nearby can be great for a more peaceful time out with tea and various books. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-na. Okay, there we go. Whoa, chat, go back down. Alexia is bae. I never heard you say that before. 200K in receivers? Holy. What's like his highest tier channel point reward? Yeah, Alexia's fine. We love Alexia. Oh, Alexa. Alexa Bliss, you mean? Yeah, Naomi's great. The female roster is awesome. I'm a Charlotte boy though. I love Charlotte. Receiver has shit for point redeems. Like what are some of the things he has? Just like the general ones. But I do suppose a nice day out in a lovely grassy field with evergreen woods nearby can be great for a more peaceful time out with tea and various books. Imagine us having a wonderful little picnic. I love picnics. I got a sweet ass backpack picnic set. Melissa and I used it recently. I'm into picnicking big time. Yeah, she really is. Even her face looks like Rick, but I love her. She's great in the ring. But you mean she's basically just Ric Flair, because he definitely has tits. I'm amazed that Ric Flair is still living. It's insane. Imagine us having a wonderful little picnic out in the grasslands, Starfish, sipping our tea as the humming of the cicadas, I hate cicadas sounds, and the chirping of the songbirds creating a heavenly atmosphere around us. I'm going to end a little early today so I can do schoolwork because I'm falling a little behind. So we'll get through all these. But can someone find a person we can raid either in Resident Evil or Doki Doki? He's got stretch, hydrate, secret mission failed, and that's it. Damn, he better pump up his rewards. What's secret mission failed? Isn't he like a full-time streamer? Like that's he just streams. He doesn't have a job outside of that. Truly a breeding ground for further inspiration for my writing too. Oh, please excuse my rambling there. What do you enjoy about nature? Okay, what should we say? Oh, secrets and mission failed. Are those like sound effects? What should we say? I like the various wildlife. I like to admire the beautiful scenery. I like the peace and quiet. That's my real answer. I like the different things you can do in nature, can do out in nature, like banging. To be honest, I don't really get out into nature all that much. Well, that's also it. My answer. These are my two answers in real life. But it's so weird. I just asked her about nature. I'm not gonna circle back and do them all. Well, I don't blame you, Starfish. Like you may have already known, I still am not entirely entranced with the idea of being outdoors all that much. Oh yeah, she said that. It's not enjoyable enough for me to do them all. There's not enough like variety. Well, you know what it is? I like the peace and quiet too. That's my answer. I think part of why I don't want to do them all is because the one thing that this simulator is missing is there's not really progression. You know, you're kind of just, and that's fine, but you're getting to know Yuri more. So it's just Yuri, we get it. You're in this room, you're asking these questions, you're interacting. Like, that's the point of it. But for me as a gamer, I like the progression. You could raid Sphere Hunter. She's not playing Resident Evil, but she's a huge RE streamer. The Sphere Hunter. Have we raided her before? Can't remember. How many viewers does she currently have? One thing that Meg said was raid someone who has like a decent amount. 608. Bakba's my boy, obviously. Being still the overall introverted person I am. But the problem with Bakba is up to 2 to 3K. Damn! We should raid a small streamer to try to support them. The problem with Bakba, specifically raiding him, is that I don't think it even notifies the stream until you have a certain amount of people in your stream. I don't think it like does any notification. Being still the overall introverted person I am and my interests, I would still choose the comfortable quarters of the library or private study any day. How about we raid a Doki Doki streamer with a small amount of viewers? He does it like that because he doesn't want to give attention to smaller streamers. Is that true? I figured he would do it because, and that could be true. I figured he would do that because then it would become spammy. It's a thing with larger streamers. Ah, they're in their own little bubble. Maybe as a compromise, we don't have to entirely be outdoors. Maybe just try grazing at the night sky out the window while sitting out. I would think that like a lot of people would try to raid him, and then it just gets like, you know, annoying. Okay, we'll do Miss Chin. Maybe just trying to graze at the night sky out the window while sitting together with a good book or other written work. Perhaps some tea or other beverages can be in order. Or if you don't like such ideas, maybe we can just stay inside. That's what I prefer. And do whatever activity you may like while letting some fresh air in. Whichever arrangement you'd want to do would be just fine, Starfish. Though, to be honest, I'd still like for us to maybe try going outdoors a bit. A bit. Have some tea indoors with the windows open, that's fine. Though you do not have to if you don't want to. Just an idea again. I guess that it's more time in the archives with good books, poems, tea, and the likes. Alright, I think I've seen enough. This is a neat mod. It runs really well. We did knives. We did nature. Have you ever eaten anything? Have you ever eaten anything? What's your favorite kind of weather? Do you play sports? This category has the most. Are you streaming me? That was the coolest part of the mod. When we first started, Yuri asked us if we were streaming, and she was like, "You're streaming me? I'd like to get your permission first before you do that." Have you I have memories, more like memory implants of taste. Natsuki's cupcakes were the most I've ever honestly eaten during my technical existence, but I can describe. Oh no, she ate the chocolate. But I can describe what I've been given for the sense of taste. Oolong tea has always been my favorite drink of mine. And the only drink I had in my past existence, you know? And one of the best compliments to a nice dessert. Crepes are usually a sublime choice as they pair so nicely with a hot drink. She had the chocolate. Can I send game suggestions in the Discord if I can find it? Sure. I'll be doing more Resident Evil next. The sweetness and saltiness of peanut butter and banana crepe really does brighten up your taste buds. Oolong tea's light yet complex flavor then simmers out of the stronger notes of the crepes into a fine and soothing aftertaste. I've never had crepes. Do you guys like them? I personally recommend it. You don't have to do it at all. It was just a suggestion. That's all. I don't know what they are. They're some kind of dessert or pastry. Maybe Vulcan knows. Oh, he hasn't had them either. They sound French. Do you play sports? I don't really play sports. I usually prefer the comfort of a quiet room. If you really would include some less physically demanding tasks in that list of sports. I suppose chess is a nice one. Nice. I play chess. The best sport ever. Do you guys think chess is a sport? I don't even know what they are. What are they? You call them pancakes in the UK? So then what do you call pancakes? Flapjacks? The International House of Pancakes. IHOP. So they're both called pancakes? They're like a tortilla but thinner and flaky and sweet. Oh. But there's nothing inside of them. They're kind of like just like crunchy. I really prefer the Call of the Cthulhu with its storylines, but the simpler intellectual mind games are appealing in the absence of a plot in the game. Girl, you smart. Now that I think about it though, that isn't even a sport, is it? I suppose I may need to start playing a few sports to lose some weight. Girl, you think you need to lose weight? That's tortilla shells. Not crunchy. Oh. I guess if you bake them a lot. Flapjacks are way different. What are flapjacks in the UK? The problem though is at that time I once tried to play volleyball back in my early high school years. Since none of the training bras fit. The best one, actually that's kind of weird. It's a training bra, so I take that back. The best one I acquired buckled under the strain. The strain? What's the strain? And when I was just about to spike the ball, I forget I said anything. Sorry for yelling. I just kind of get embarrassed. She's so nervous. Let's please not speak of this again, okay? Okay. Alright, do we have anything else? I think we have one or two more interests. So how do you feel about nature, weather? I already know about the weather. It's not as if I was raised under a rock. Anyways, I really like rainy weather. Me too. I love the rain. Unless I have to like commute in it for too long and I'm not prepared. I love the rain. When I'm home, oh my god. It just deserves the atmosphere perfectly when I'm reading horror or novels with dark themes. You see, your overall mood has a lot of influence over the way. Vulcan, did you hear about the bridge in Baltimore, Maryland that got hit by the tanker ship? It's like an hour away from me, if that. You see, your overall mood has a lot of influence over the way you experience a story. So setting up the right atmosphere for a reading session can make a lot of difference. And there are more ways to set up the proper mood for your reading. That was one of the reasons why I became so interested in aromatherapy in the first place. Yeah, now there's like traffic that's like backing up towards Delaware. It's crazy. Another tanker hit 4 dock cranes, wiping them out. Was anybody in the cranes? And where was that? But I'm getting a bit out of topic here about weather. Deep gray clouds darkening the sky may be illuminated by occasional lighting on the horizon. Preferable when I'm on the right side of the window. What's the harm in that? I don't know the harm in that. Hiya. Do you have access to television? What would it take for you to be real? Do you have access? Okay, there's 2. I'm already here, sweetie. I've never heard her say sweetie. I sent a British flapjack into the Discord. Okay. I wonder what it is. What's up with these tanker ships, man? I'm still glad that you desire 4 of us to coexist in the same reality. Well, I would likely need to get a physical body first. My best chance would be to have an android body with my consciousness uploaded into it. Would you guys have an android body at home of Yuri loaded into it? The current pace of humans like robots should hopefully become viable within the next 10 years. There we go. especially with recent advancements in facial expressions and bipedal gaits. It's just funny it's just funny to imagine that you may have to carry me in a wheelchair for the first few years of a possible existence in your reality. Damn, you'd even get the Android version? Woo! Wouldn't it also be quite romantic? I wouldn't be able to do much before they perfect my ability to walk or move. You would be able to take me to the beach. Would you take your android Yuri to the beach at sunset, and we can rest on a nearby bench with my head on your shoulder? A small little dream of mine, I suppose. Oh, shit. You don't have to hide anything from me, right, Yuri? You know what? I'm sorry for having asked a question. You don't have to hide anything from me. Woo-wee! A Yuri simp. Why not? Yes, I'd do anything. Even take my android to the beach. Look, Yuri, it's fine. I'll stop asking. Yuri, I want to know what you've been doing. No! I stole someone's login information. Well, I have access to the internet, so I wanted to explore all of what was available. I'm glad I pressed her. Everything that was free was fine for a while, but then I started to get interested in this stuff that required a little payment of some kind. There were two intriguing shows that caught my attention. Black Mirror. Yo! I love Black Mirror. And Inside Number 9. However, they were behind paywalls. I checked online for a free video of it, but most of them were low quality. So I, sort of illegally watched them through your device. No! How dare you steal my Netflix login? You hacked into your mom's email earlier? Holy. It's fine, Yuri. It really is. You really shouldn't have done that, Yuri. Log off right now and don't ever do that again. It's fine. If you say so. Thank you for not shouting at me. It was an interesting show. I've been rambling for too long. I'll tell you about them sometime from now. So what do you think they're going to add? This is just the beta version. What do you think they're going to add to this? What else? Do you have access to TV? Oh, that's it. Okay. We did knives. We did weather. And we did nature. Okay, I think it's just the small talk. We're just hanging out with Yuri right now. Your mom trusts you with all the passwords. Good mom. I don't have any of my mom's login stuff because what happens is she'll give me her password and then she'll forget her password in the future and be like, what's my password again? Mind if I talk about how I'm feeling? Of course, I don't mind, Starfish. Never be afraid to talk to me about how you're feeling. I want to be there for you through the good and the bad. And anyway, how are you feeling? Happy, sad, angry, sleepy, hungry, lonely, indifferent. Let's do lonely. Let's see what she says. I know how you feel, Starfish. Not to imply you make me feel lonely or anything. It's just not having you here physically gets to me. God, I'm such a mess. Anyway, we could hold each other if you'd like. Do I just hold my screen? Do I just give a big hug to my screen? I mean, if you can even call it that, considering we're an entire world apart. It's okay, though, Starfish. Come here. I hope this makes you feel less lonely, Starfish. Oh! We got the hug! We got the hug! Yeah, yeah, yeah! This is nice, Starfish. Let's stay like this for a bit, okay? Yeah! Oh yeah, she's pressed up to it. Boing. Yeah, give me that hug, girl. Where my hug at, girl? You can hold me for as long as you want, all right? Just advance the conversation when you're ready to continue. Boing. Yeah, she's even got the shadow. I care for you, Starfish. Hell yeah. I care for you too. I did what are you thinking about? You look nice today. You really think so? Well, thank you. I think you always look nice, Starfish. How are you feeling? We did that. All right. That's everything. Airbags, baby. Yeah. All right, that's it. Yeah, so I'll do a little shorter stream today. I got some schoolwork to do. Yada yada. Oh, but my summer registration starts, so I can sign up for summer classes. I've got 3 classes left, and if they're all available for the summer, I can have my associate's degree as soon as the summer. Meg, what's the name of the streamer that you said we should raid? Oh, here it is. I'm going to be doing some Resident Evil speedruns again on the next stream. I believe that's going to be Thursday, but I'm off on Thursday, so I have class in the evening, but I have off Thursday, so I'm going to do it earlier than normal. All right, guys, let's head over to Miss Shin. Let me just get there first. Hold on. Miss Ocean. All right, guys. See you on the other side. Let's go. Bye. Bye.